Deep inside the vast ocean, everything is quiet and calm. The water is a lovely shade of soft, sleepy blue. Far above the waves, the bright sun is setting. Gentle rays of light twinkle down through the cool water. They look like ribbons of gold fading into the night. It is the perfect time to rest in the deep sea. Here, amidst the colorful coral, lives a little seahorse. He is bright yellow like a tiny drop of sunshine. He floats gently in the warm, slow current. The water hugs him like a soft, cozy blanket. Around him, the ocean world is slowing down for the night. The busy fish are finding places to hide and sleep. The crabs are tucking themselves into the soft, white sand. The little seahorse yawns a tiny, bubbly yawn. He is ready to find his own safe spot. His little fins flutter softly, moving him through the water. He passes by purple coral that looks like sleepy clouds. He sees green seaweed waving hello in the gentle tide. Every movement is slow and smooth. The ocean hums a quiet song of peace. It is the most relaxing place in the whole wide world. The little seahorse feels heavy and happy as he drifts along. The quiet bedtime hour has finally arrived. The little seahorse continued to glide through the gentle, cooling water. The ocean around him was changing colors slowly and softly. The bright blue was turning into a deeper, sleepier shade of indigo. It was like the whole world was dimming the lights for bed. The water felt smooth against his yellow scales. It rippled past him like a soft, silky ribbon. He did not need to swim hard at all. The ocean carried him forward with a gentle push. He felt light as a feather, drifting on a summer breeze. He floated past a garden of tall, swaying seagrass. The green blades moved back and forth in a slow rhythm. Swish to the left, swish to the right. The movement was hypnotic and very calming to watch. The little seahorse swayed his body to match the grass. He rocked back and forth, back and forth. It felt like being in a cozy rocking chair made of water. The rhythm of the sea settled deep into his tiny heart. Everything moved at this slow, peaceful pace. There was no rush to be anywhere else. As he drifted, he noticed a stream of tiny bubbles rising up. They came from the sandy floor below. The bubbles were round and silver, glowing in the dim light. They wobbled and danced as they floated up toward the surface. The little seahorse watched one bubble rise. Then he watched another, then another. They moved so slowly that his eyes began to blink. Following the bubbles made his eyelids feel heavy and relaxed. Up, up, up they went, disappearing into the quiet night above. Nearby, a large purple sea fan waved its delicate branches. It looked like lace made of stone. Tiny fish were nestled inside the branches, already fast asleep. They did not move a fin. They were safe and warm inside the coral. The little seahorse smiled a sleepy smile at them. He liked seeing the other creatures resting so peacefully. It made him feel safe too. The ocean was a big, friendly home where everyone had a place to sleep. He drifted over a patch of soft white sand. On the sand lay a bright orange starfish. The starfish was perfectly still, hugging the ground. It looked so comfortable resting there on the ocean floor. The little seahorse wished the starfish a silent goodnight. The water seemed to hush around them. A gentle quietness filled the spaces between the rocks and plants. It was a silence that felt warm and welcoming. The current grew even gentler now. It was barely a whisper of movement. The little seahorse let his tail curl slightly. He felt the heaviness of sleep starting to settle in his fins. The water supported him completely. He did not have to hold himself up. He just floated, suspended in the lovely blue deep. The world was vast and beautiful and very, very calm. Every shadow was soft. Every sound was muffled. The busy day was far behind him now. Only the comfort of the night remained. He saw a faint glow coming from a cluster of moon jellies. They pulsed with a soft, milky light. Pulse on, pulse off. Their light was dim and kind to tired eyes. Watching them gently glowing was like watching a lullaby. The little seahorse felt his breathing slow down. He took a deep breath of the water. He let it out slowly, in and out, in and out. He was part of the ocean's slow, deep breath. He was ready to drift further into the dreaminess of the deep. The little seahorse drifted further into the heart of the ocean. The water here was deeper and even more peaceful. The faint light from above was now a soft, sleepy gray. It felt like the evening sky had melted into the sea. Every color around him was becoming gentle and muted. The bright reds and oranges of the day were gone. Now, everything was painted in shades of violet and blue. It was a world made of soft shadows and calm feelings. The little seahorse felt very safe in this dim, quiet place. He floated past a large round rock covered in moss. The moss was soft and fuzzy, like green velvet. It swayed ever so slightly in the still water. The little seahorse brushed his tail against the soft moss. It tickled him gently. The sensation was soothing and familiar. It reminded him of a soft pillow. He lingered there for a moment, just feeling the softness. The ocean floor was full of these comfortable places to rest. As he continued his slow journey, he heard a low, gentle sound. It was a hum that traveled through the deep water. It was the song of a whale singing far, far away. The sound was not loud or startling. It was deep and rumbly, like a cozy purr. The vibration felt like a gentle massage on his little back. It was a lullaby that the ocean sang to itself. The little seahorse listened to the long, slow notes. Each note lasted for a long time, fading into silence. It made the world feel vast and very, very steady. A large shadow glided slowly out of the deep blue mist. It was a wise, old sea turtle. The turtle moved with heavy, graceful flippers. He did not swim fast. He glided like a slow bird in a sleepy sky. His shell was patterned with ancient, swirling shapes. The little seahorse watched the turtle pass by. The turtle blinked his large, dark eyes. He looked peaceful and ready for dreams. He was heading for a quiet cave to sleep for the night. Seeing the big turtle so calm made the little seahorse feel calm too. They passed a garden of giant clams resting on the sea floor. The clams had beautiful shells with ruffles on the edges. During the day, they were open and busy. But now it was time to close. The little seahorse watched one clam slowly shut its shell. It moved very, very smoothly. There was no sound, just a slow closing of the door. Then another clam nearby did the same, and then another. One by one, the clams were tucking themselves in. It looked like the ocean floor was closing its many eyes. The water seemed to get thicker and heavier around him. It supported him even more than before. It felt like floating in warm honey. The current had almost completely stopped now. There was just a tiny rocking motion left. Rock left, rock right. It was the perfect rhythm for falling asleep. The little seahorse let his tiny fins stop moving. He didn't need to steer anymore. The water knew exactly where to take him. It guided him gently toward the softest coral reefs. Every fish he passed was moving in slow motion. A school of tiny silver fish hovered near a rock. They hung in the water, perfectly still. They looked like silver coins suspended in the air. They were all facing the same way, resting together. The unity of the sleepy fish was beautiful to see. The whole ocean was breathing together in one slow rhythm, in and out, quiet and deep. The little seahorse felt the quietness settle inside his own chest. His heart beat slowly. Thump, 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 thump. It matched the peaceful pace of the world around him. He was ready to find his final resting spot. The journey was nearly done. The dream world was waiting. The little seahorse had finally arrived at the sleeping garden. This was a special place hidden deep within the reef. The water here was perfectly still. There was no current to push or pull him. It was a sanctuary of total silence and peace. The coral branches reached out like welcoming arms. They were soft shades of dusty pink and pale lavender. They looked fuzzy and warm in the dim light. It was the coziest place in the entire ocean. The little seahorse felt a wave of comfort wash over him. He knew he was home for the night. He drifted slowly toward a beautiful fan of coral. It stood tall and sturdy on the sandy floor. Its branches were wide and offered plenty of space. The little seahorse looked for the perfect spot to hold on. He needed a place where he could rest without worry. He found a small, smooth branch near the center. It looked just the right size for his little tail. He floated closer, inch by gentle inch. He moved so slowly he was barely moving at all. The water parted gently to let him in. Slowly, very slowly, he uncurled his long, curly tail. He stretched it out toward the coral branch. He felt the smooth texture of the coral against his skin. It felt solid and safe. With a gentle motion, he wrapped his tail around the branch. He made one soft loop. Then he made another to be sure. He held on with a gentle, steady grip. He was anchored now. He was connected to the reef. He did not have to swim or float anymore. He could just be still. The feeling of being anchored was wonderful. He felt the strength of the coral holding him up. He let his tiny fins stop moving completely. They relaxed against his side. His body swayed ever so slightly with the water. But he did not drift away. The branch held him safe and secure. He was like a leaf on a tree, resting in the quiet air. The weight of his body seemed to disappear. He felt light and heavy at the same time. It was the lovely heaviness of deep relaxation. Around him, the sleeping garden was settling down. The other creatures had found their spots too. A little blue crab was tucked into a crevice nearby. He had pulled his legs in tight. He looked like a smooth, round stone. A pair of clownfish nestled into a soft anemone. The anemone's tentacles hugged them like a fluffy blanket. Everyone was safe. Everyone was still. The busy energy of the day had completely melted away. There was nothing left to do. There was nowhere left to go. The faint light from the surface was almost gone now. The water was a deep, velvety darkness. But it was not a scary dark. It was a soft, protective blanket that covered everything. It made the world feel small and cozy. The little seahorse looked around one last time. He saw the dim shapes of the sleeping reef. He saw the stillness of the water. He heard the profound silence of the deep. Everything was in its right place. The world had paused just for him. He felt a deep sense of gratitude. He was thankful for the warm water. He was thankful for the strong coral branch. He was thankful for the quiet night. A tiny bubble escaped his lips and floated up. He watched it disappear into the dark. It took his last little bit of energy with it. He was fully part of the stillness now. He was a statue of peace in a garden of dreams. The journey was over. The rest had begun. The little seahorse stays very still on his sturdy coral branch. He feels the gentle water hugging him tenderly from every side. It is a warm and steady hug that never ends. He rests there and thinks back to his long, slow float. He remembers the dancing silver bubbles and the swaying green grass. He remembers the deep, rumbly song of the distant whale. All those things were gentle friends helping him find his way to sleep. Every slow moment led him right here to this perfect spot. The ocean is so big, but right here, it feels just the right size. It fits him perfectly, like a soft and cozy shell. There are no worries here in the deep, blue quiet. The water takes away all the heaviness and leaves only soft peace. He feels safe knowing the strong coral is holding him up tight. He does not need to do anything at all right now. He can just be here, safe and sound. The world around him is resting, and he is resting along with it. It is a wonderful feeling to be exactly where he belongs. The night is soft, the sea is calm, and his heart is full. Everything is good. Everything is peaceful. Softly, softly, the water sways, back and forth, to and fro. The ocean gently rocks the world to sleep. Deep, deep down in the velvet blue, the silver bubbles float away. Up, up, up into the night. The coral holds on, safe and strong. Tight, 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 it holds you close. Hush now, ocean. Hush now, sea. Every wave is calm and still. Every sound is fading out. The whale has sung his rumbly song. Mmm, mmm. The silence settles soft and thick. It covers every rock and shell like a blanket. Sleep, little seahorse, safe and warm. Sleep, little seahorse, in the deep. The water wraps you in a hug, a soft, cozy, sleepy hug. No need to swim, no need to move. Just drift and dream, drift and dream. The day is gone. The stars are here, floating in the peaceful dark, deep in the calm, deep in the rest. Sleep, sleep, gentle sleep. The little seahorse's eyes are gently closed. He is finally fast asleep. His tiny chest rises and falls in a slow, peaceful rhythm. He is just a small yellow speck dreaming in the big blue sea. The ocean wraps its dark velvet arms around him. It promises to keep him safe all through the night. The water is still and silent. The coral branch holds tight. The seahorse floats in the happiest of dreams, surrounded by his friends who are also sleeping soundly in the deep. Now it is your turn to rest, just like the little seahorse. You are safe and warm in your own cozy bed. The soft blankets are tucked around you, hugging you tight like the warm water. Your pillow is fluffy and kind, supporting your sleepy head. The night is quiet and calm in your room, just like it is in the deep ocean. The busy day is done. The lights are low. The world has slowed down just for you. Take a deep, slow breath, just like the ocean. Let your body sink into the softness of your bed. Let your thoughts drift away like tiny silver bubbles. You are ready to visit the land of dreams. You are ready to float in the peaceful dark. The stars are shining their gentle light down on you. The moon whispers a silent blessing. Everything is right. Everything is safe. Rest your head and let go. Sweet dreams, little explorer. Good night.